Tuesday 27th of September. And Al, what's the plan today? What do you think we're going to do?
We might just go for a bit of a walk since the weather's a lot better. Get some fresh air.
It's a lot better today than it was anyway yesterday.
And then I think we should head down to maybe Bramerton.
Yeah, that's an option, isn't it? We're thinking of reattempting that walk yesterday that we had to abandon, which we think leads to Oulton Broad, so we can kind of stock up on a few bits there, and then kind of make our way up the Waveney, and then back into Brundle, Surlingham, and then to Bramerton, we think, for the evening. We should give a bit of decent amount of cruising time, which is a plan. So there's certainly a fair bit of traffic going to Oulton Broad this morning. Got another 2 boats coming from that direction. You're not a fan of that kind of design, are you?
No.
Or?
It's the, I didn't like the open canopy. Pretty nice, isn't it?
Oh, you like an upstairs seating? Yeah. I see what you mean. Right, take 2. Well, the weather's definitely a lot nicer now, how isn't it, than when we tried this walk yesterday? Quite breezy though. So there's a few people over there going for a walk, like to the right. So I wonder where that leads to. Does that lead to the other side of the river, I wonder? Or whether it's over...
That leads, there's Waveney River Centre there, so that must walk over to...
It's whether you can get that, you know, that little boat they've got? Mm-hmm. So the Waveney
well,
that
this is the
transports you...
Over there.
Yeah, it must transport you across to here, mustn't it? So that might be one way of getting to Oulton Broad if you're moored up at Waveney River Centre. Certainly a nice morning though. I think it's quite a nice spot there, you know.
I like it.
I think the only downside last night... Yeah, exactly. So I think if it had been a nice evening, it would have been nice to sit up there, have a few drinks at night, you know.
Trouble at the minute, there's a wasp's nest, must be just near the boat, and they keep coming out.
Keep kind of checking out the boat, yeah. I agree, I think it's nice to go for a walk in the morning. Just stretch your legs. So I think as well, like what you don't realise, I think when you're on a boat and you're cruising, obviously you're moving the whole time, but you're not like physically moving, do you? So I think it's quite nice just to go for these little walks and stuff. So it'd be interesting to see where this comes out. Well, if indeed it does link through to Oulton Broad. It looks like it does on like the app,
the river.
Maps on your phone. Yeah, I think that is the plan, head to Bramerton. Because it's still a quite, you know, a few hours cruising, isn't it, to get there.
Cruise, aye.
Well, that's where all the wasps are coming from then.
Right. Well, not there, there'll be more than that. Nice of somebody to put that there.
I think you're right, it must just be following the course of the river. Still no idea where exactly we're going to come out though. Right, so we're coming to a little opening here. A sign saying please stay on the footpath. Looks like fairly new key heading stuff here, isn't it? Like the,
Yeah, it goes over there.
I think the water's just to the side, isn't it? How marshy everything is.
So that's a reeds at the
Yeah.
side of the river. So this will overflow.
Yeah. Because it could do if the levels get really high. So it's all private farmland, isn't it? I think
No, that's why they're saying keep
they don't want you straying.
River crossing.
River crossing. So
What does that mean?
the Waveney Inn.
That's just like an outlet.
Yeah.
This is called Oulton Marshes. So that is where they take you over from
Oh yeah.
Waveney River Centre.
Suffolk Wildlife Trust. Okay. Right. On we go.
Ivy House.
Ivy House, never heard of that. So this must be part of Ivy House. Never even knew this place existed. Yeah, okay. We'll have to maybe Google it, Al.
Yeah.
No, certainly tucked away. And there's the Broad just straight ahead. We come into that marina. That's just tucked to the side of the Broad on the right. Ah, so I know exactly where we're coming out.
There's
That's where we went the other day, isn't it? Yeah, by the caravan park. So that's where the walk goes. So the Broad and marina to our left, and then the caravan park to the right. Broadlands Marina. So we're back on the Broad, well, Oulton Broad I should say, just back in the park. Just going to head to the shop, stock up on some supplies, Al, do you reckon?
Aye.
What's Lowest Off Rowing Club?
Yeah, I didn't expect to be what it was.
No, I didn't. I really didn't think it would kind of connect up to that area. Do you know what I mean? I wasn't sure whether we would actually come out of that exact
No.
point.
You can tell we're on board because the wind's
I know the wind's picked up again, yeah.
Who's in the Broad? How long did that take?
There's a few Richardson's boats. Yeah, there are a few boats there already. There's a Broom Captain Lightning's there. Got a Broadsman, is it, or a Carousel?
Carousel.
So we're all stocked up. Time to head back. And the weather's getting nicer now, isn't it? So hopefully it stays like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would stay at that mooring again. It was a nice spot, like on the end, just overlooking the hotel.
You can like reserve it.
Yeah. What, being on the other end, kind of overlooking? Because that'd be another nice option, because then you're kind of directly out onto the, looking out onto the Broad, aren't you? Back past Waveney and Oulton Broad Yacht Club. On the way back to the boat, just going back the way we came, and then we'll head off to probably Bramerton, I think. Right, just back at Oulton Marshes. Keep the fingers crossed that the day stays like this. I'll be happy.
Going to the weather up, isn't it?
Yeah. So I'm not sure how long the journey is from here up to Bramerton. Probably could be, what, 3 hours, do you reckon?
I think it's
At a guess.
3.5.
Okay, nearly back to the boat, not too far away. Right, on the boat, time to set off. Okay, we're off on our way. Leaving Oulton Dyke behind us. That's quite a different mooring spot. We've not really moored anywhere like that before. It's quite a nice little spot. I would go back there.
I will definitely go back there.
So on our way to Bramerton, it's going to be interesting to see whether we'll get under Somerleyton Bridge, but with it being Tuesday now, they've done all the maintenance. They're going to be open for requests, so we'll see how it goes. Dredging up all the mud. Right, so it's really windy, so I don't know how well the sound comes out on here, but it looks like Somerleyton Swing Bridge is open. So we might not need to request it, which would be handy. Well, actually it's high tide in about an hour, so the tide's going to be coming in. You can see the workmen out actually on the bridge. The bridge had been closed, it would be on 7 feet.
It's only 7 foot.
Some Lane swing bridge.
It isn't for the engineering, like, is it?
What's that? Yeah. Yeah, there we go.
One down.
He's doing a bit of painting, is he, I think? I don't know what he's doing actually. He's suddenly got the speed going. You can see a bit of a bow wave going there, can't you? He's obviously got the speed up.
Seeing the bridge open.
I was going to say, he's just heading. He's going for it, isn't he? And we're just coming up to some Oulton moorings. Okay, just coming up to Herringfleet. Now, you like this mooring now, don't you? And I quite like this mooring. I think if you want to, go for a walk or find a nice little pub, it's not the best spot because you can't really, as far as I'm aware, you can't really go anywhere from the mooring. But
well, there used to be a pub in Summer Lane, but it's closed now.
Okay.
So you could walk from there to here.
But can you though? Does this link through to somewhere? I don't know if it does. I don't know if that's a private pathway, I'm not sure. But I think if you like, and it's also quite tidal at Herringfleet, but if you like quite a nice peaceful mooring, and also if you like dark skies as well, if you're interested in stargazing, anything like that, it's a great, I know you're not, it's a great little spot.
That's quite high again, isn't it? Look.
It is, isn't it? Yeah. But it's just going over onto the side.
We would be able to do that.
Yeah.
Even his friend is up over the water.
Yeah, I wouldn't fancy mooring there.
Oh, it's out. You see no Hoods waterlogged?
Yeah, I've not seen it like that before, have you?
Yeah.
Some nice houses as well, up the top there. Yeah, private land, no access, so it doesn't look like you can go further up, I'm not sure. Breakout. So you can see like the old, that would have been, I'm assuming, like the train station control office there. Yeah. This used to be a railway bridge, I'm guessing.
It's a signal box.
Very good, Alan. He's got the knowledge.
Plenty of sense.
No sense, but plenty of knowledge. I'm sure you make half of this stuff up, really. And there's the train. just heading up the new cut. Crazy how high the water levels are. Have a look at that, look. Ridiculous, isn't it?
Jesus.
I've never seen it that bad before.
That was worse than what it was when we come through the last time.
Right, so we're just coming out the other side of Haddiscoe New Cut. And it looks like we'll have to request to get the Reedham Swing Bridge to open once this train's gone over. So how are you on the binoculars? What's the bridge height? We might get under, what do you think?
No, it's just over 9 foot.
Just over 9, okay, so yeah, we're gonna have to request, I think.
Yeah, just over 9 foot.
And then that way to Braden Water, Great Yarmouth.
Just had a quick word with him. He was all right.
Okay, so the bridge is opening. Tried phoning the number on the Away app, but just didn't dial through. So I think he saw us anyway. So let's get some nice properties on the water side here actually. Nicely kept.
It's a nice one, isn't it? Come here. Are you alright, David boy?
Yeah, great. Awesome.
So another foot we could have done it.
Yeah. Wasn't too much in it, was there, really? Yeah, so ship in. Back in Reedham. Now this guy's seizing the moment as well to come through, isn't he? That's a big old boat, isn't it? decent size. Fair regal.
So the quay's flooded.
Boat come behind us.
Even this is going to flood.
It really is, isn't it? Yeah, really high water levels.
See the bottom where we normally moor, that's flooded.
Yeah.
Oh, that is proper flooded.
I think that's why there aren't that many people at Reading today. Yeah, that bit's completely submerged, isn't it? The path over there to the right. Right.
It's just well flooded there.
Ducks are loving it. Well, the wind's died down a bit, Al.
This area would have got under Norfolk, would it? Would never got under Vauxhall.
No, I don't think we would.
He's coming back in.
We're just coming out to the chain ferry. There's that really unusual building just to the right there, which is for sale. It's be interesting to have a nose and see what's inside there, what it's like. So looks like it's boarding people on actually, so we'll have time. Going in convoy here.
Convoy.
Little flotilla. Here we are just passing Hardley Cross. sugar factory just in the distance ahead. Okay, so just past Cantley Sugar Factory and now just passing the Recutter pub. Well, it looks like we might be selling into some nice weather. Certainly looking a bit brighter. Okay, so we're just passing the entrance to Oulton Broad. Which is a nice place to stay. And I believe it's the New Inn pub, which is right at the very end when you cross Oulton Broad. But we're continuing our way further up the river. Certainly the cloud cover's not as bad as it was, but still a little bit on the breezy side. But we're not too far now actually from Brundle. It's the first time watching the herons fly. Got such a big wingspan. Incredible. So back in Brundle and back past Coldham Hall again. It's a nice pub, that. I do like it, Coldham Hall. Nice beer garden, nice food. Okay, so we're coming up to the ferry house again at Surlingham. And once again another example of how high the tides are currently and the water levels. Part of their kind of front garden's flooded. I know when we were here one year actually, in the winter, at the ferry house, I think there's actually flooding almost right up into the pub. It's definitely one of my favourite pubs in the Broad, the ferry house in Surlingham. Do really nice home cooked food. It's quite a popular spot actually for handover days, because a lot of people, like for example Broom Boats is right nearby, NYA's nearby, so a lot of people tend to moor there perhaps the night before handing their boats back. And actually there's a lovely front beer garden as well, as you can see. Really nice spot. So that's one of our favourites, Al, do you think?
Definitely,
the ferry house? Yeah.
No doubt. Fantastic food, isn't it?
Yeah, a nice kind of cosy pub feel inside. Yeah,
well.
staff are really nice. Yeah, really friendly. But we're heading further on.
Yeah, we'll try Bramerton.
Okay, not too far from Bramerton. And the weather's still looking good, which is the main thing. The good thing is, and that you mentioned, Al, is that Bramerton is quite, this part of the river is quite woodlandy as well, isn't it? So it's more sheltered. So actually the wind might not affect us as much actually, which would be nice for chilling out on top of the boat this evening. As long as it stays dry, that's all that matters. Certainly a lovely part of the river, this.
Very calm, isn't it?
It is, yeah, it's lovely. I don't know if you can see the water's edge as well. I'm not sure how well that comes out on the camera. So it's 20 to 4, so there's still a few hours left of cruising, isn't there?
3 hours.
there are definitely spaces available. It's just whether there's a electric hookup, which is what we would like ideally.
Yeah, just towards all that.
Because everything on board is electric. Oven, microwave.
See the two doors, the one at the end.
Yeah, I think between those two would work out, wouldn't it?
There's electric doors through.
Yeah, that would be a good one to aim for. We're going against the tide, so we're coming in the right direction anyway. All moored up at Bramerton Common. It's a nice afternoon.